louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we pull the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Watson on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw now on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
As the first half is winding down.
and the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it again with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body bros guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like, why
pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silent.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Browns 30, Colts 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now this throw caught left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll drop this down to Taylor, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
It's a gain of 16.
Looking to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.